Start the stream. We'll just chit chat and give everybody a chance to get tuned in if they're going to. Give everybody a chance to share us around.
If we want them to join the Discord, how do we tell them to join the Discord?
We're not doing that yet.
Okay. They can still come in and chat, though.
So we're on the background, stream's going. I've got my switch to mute and unmute. Alright, ready?
Yeah, are we muted right now, or are we talking?
You're muted. Y'all are all muted.
I got you. Okay.
But I've got mine set ready to go. Because I'm in the background for the rundown, which has got my audio. And then when I go to the intro, it'll mute us all. Or I'll mute us all and then go to the intro. And then we'll go to the live full screen. You dig?
I dig.
All right, here we go. President Biden says we need nukes and F-15s to fight the government and yet another insurrection committee. All this and more tonight on Embers of Liberty.
Welcome to Embers of Liberty.
Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
In the
These acts
councils
shatter
of government,
steel,
we must guard
but they
against
cannot dent
the
the steel.
acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Inherently and historically oppose the secret society.
We, as
secret
Americans,
oath,
have
and
the
secret
capacity
secrecy.
now, as we've had in
We
the
decided
past,
long ago
to do whatever
dangers
needs
of
to be done
excessive and unwarranted
to
concealment
preserve this last
Certain
and
facts
greatest bastion of
far
freedom.
outweigh the dangers
In this
which are
present
cited to
crisis,
justify it.
government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
Welcome back to Embers of Liberty, everyone, where if you don't like what we're saying, we'll nuke you.
Or, if you just disagree with anything in general that they say.
Yeah, I mean, welcome to Democrat land.
And the price of gas is too damn high.
Still too high.
That too. The price of gas is definitely too damn high.
Hey, Cody, double check that mixer for me, please, if you don't care.
The mixer is running fine.
It's right there. I can see it.
We can literally see it.
I got you.
It's right there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I did what I was doing today, Joe.
Cool.
Yeah, tech guy. You slacking.
Hey,
The non-tech.
I ain't the tech guy no more.
The non-tech guy did the tech guy's job.
Joe is not the tech guy anymore. That's why I was yelling
don't
at
have
Joe
time.
to get off the video game when I got here, so that I could get what we needed set up. Because
That's fair.
Hey, I get the game very, very little, so I was gaming today.
You were gaming for a couple of hours,
I was gaming.
based on what your wife said earlier.
I think I probably started around 2.
I don't know. You ignored me all day.
Yeah, I did. I ignored
don't-
everybody, though. There wasn't
I
a
don't-
single person I messaged.
I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate it at all.
I was relaxing.
So,
You get to do that next week when it rains.
Well, see, it was supposed to rain this week, but guess what it didn't do?
rain.
Yeah.
I mean, it rained a little bit.
I think we had maybe
like
a few
Monday and
showers.
Tuesday.
That was it.
Anyway, so Joe, how was the week?
It was good, considering I worked by myself. My helper quit on me last week. Did we talk about that?
We talked about it.
We
yeah.
did?
Sure enough, did.
Yep. I'm not as behind as I was. I didn't get out to everybody this week like I would have liked to have, but I got out to a lot more people than I thought I was going to by myself.
I told you if you needed help, give me a shout.
I know, man.
You never gave me a shout, so.
Well, yesterday I woke up late because my stomach wasn't feeling too great.
That's okay. I played disc golf yesterday.
Hold on, what was that? You woke up late because you're Joe Roberts?
Ho, ho, ho. Sick burn.
Like cold water to burn the area.
My stomach wasn't feeling great.
Well, Cody, how about you? How was your week?
Yeah, it was a week. It's some things.
It was a weird week
Things,
for you.
yeah, things and stuff.
Stuff and things.
Yeah.
You don't have to share those details if you don't want to.
Better week than the last time I was on here. I know I missed last week. So it's really like a 2-week recap for me. But yeah, things are on the up and up now. So I got like a broke shoulder type situation, so that sucks. But life goes on.
It does.
And
Indeed.
Chase, I see that. I don't know if you're still in here or not, but if you are, I hate you. Chase slapped the crap out of my shoulder at work yesterday. He's like, I don't really think you're hurting that bad. Slap! Oh!
Yeah. That's always
was hurting that bad.
that's always
Chase,
fun.
you suck.
So
Right, Blackman, you?
it was a week. I didn't really do anything. Went on a date Thursday,
No,
so that was good.
no, nice.
Oh,
was-
the life of a bachelor.
It was just dinner, so
Yeah. Any disc golf things?
I disc golfed yesterday
Oh,
and
okay.
today.
Very nice.
Played like crap yesterday.
Yeah.
Played like shinier crap today.
Where'd you play at yesterday?
Yesterday I played Maston Lake in Huntsville, and today I played Bronze Spring. So,
Very nice.
had some good shots, had some bad shots, missed a lot of putts. But I'm working on my putt stroke, so it's like up in the air still. But, it's I've had better rounds. We'll just put it that way. But the rain has kind of kept me off the course for a while, so anywho,
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of feeling that rain, man. Like, that week of rain just, I think, messed everybody's world up.
it really did. It really
messed
messed with mine
everybody's
for
world
sure. But weeks are all covered. Let's talk freedom things. So, Cody, if you would be so kind as to pull up the YouTube video, or, well, just a video of Joe Biden's comments about needing nukes and F-15s for fighting the government. I think it's really funny, though, that we need nukes and F-15s, but a bunch of goat farmers in the Middle East just stropped our asses
Yeah.
with literally what we as Americans could pretty much have.
Top one?
It's maybe. What does it say?
Biden on Second Amendment and zero tolerance policy for gun dealers.
Yep.
All
Wait,
right.
when was that?
What? 3 days ago.
3. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Go ahead and pull that up. Pause it before
Sono
it
Bello,
starts.
Huntsville. We were moved.
I mean, there's a ad, so.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
go ahead and let the ad play through.
Mute it though.
Your stubborn body fat.
Yeah, there you go. I don't need to hear about no stubborn body fat. I got
And
enough
then
of that.
you can pause it. So basically, Biden is. You know what? Let's just. Let.
Come on, man.
Let's let Biden talk. Hit it, Cody.
Oh, no.
The day it was passed, limited the type of people who could
Hey,
own
go
it.
ahead and maximize that.
And what type of weapon you could own.
The video.
You
Yep.
couldn't buy a cannon. Those who say the blood of patriots, and all this stuff about how we're going to have to move against the government. Well, the tree of liberty is not water with the blood of patriots. What's happened is that there never been, if you wanted to think you need to have weapons to take on the government, you need F-15s and maybe some nuclear weapons. The point is that there's always been the ability to rationally limit the type of weapon that can be owned and who can own it. The last time we had data
Pause that real quick.
on this issue of
Cody, you just now hearing this for the first time?
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
No,
Hold
I'm saying
on.
like, are you hearing this for the first time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's
time. It's time to do freedom things. It's time.
Did
It is
this
time
man
to do freedom
literally
things.
just say that from the time the Constitution was written? Back it up. I want to hear it one more time. No, just like 15 seconds.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is time to
Hold
do
on.
freedom
Listen
things.
really close.
I'm getting the pig.
is not water with the blood of patriots. What's happened is that there never been, if you wanted to think you need to have weapons to take on the government, you need F-15s and maybe some nuclear weapons.
No.
What?
Let it go. Let it go.
Okay,
A little bit
okay.
more.
Point is that there's always been the ability to rationally limit the type of weapon that can be owned and who can own it.
Pause it.
The last
Did he just?
What part of the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed says there's always been the ability to limit who can own and what kind of weapon they
Yeah,
can
I'm pretty
own.
sure there's nothing in the Constitution anywhere where it says, but hold on, guys.
I don't know if you know this, but the Constitution's like 5,000 words long. It's really not that long of a document to begin with. And that man seeks to destroy it.
Matt,
Literally.
Matt, I'm glad you noticed that reference.
He literally seeks to destroy the Constitution of the United States.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like that's. I wouldn't say that's Democrats across the board. Like I would, the voting Democrats, because I know Democrats that are like, no, man, I should be able to have whatever I want, but they still lean more, left.
Yeah, but really what they should be is libertarians.
Probably.
Because if they
closet libertarians.
truly voted their conscience, they wouldn't vote Democrat.
Probably.
At all. There's no way. So, as a libertarian, Mr. President, I would like to politely tell you to suck my dick. Because, no. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Also, your party's the one that thinks the American government was going to get toppled by 600 unarmed Americans storming the Capitol building. Which is it? Pick one. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
Because if we need F-15s and maybe some nuclear weapons to fight the government, how did 600 unarmed American citizens storming the Capitol building almost topple the American government? Like, make up your mind, dude. It doesn't work like this. You can't have it both ways.
It would. It's just the continuation of the gaslighting of America. That's what it is.
Well, this man is a 47-year professional gaslighter. That's exactly what he is.
I would not disagree with that.
Anyway, let it roll, Cody.
Last time we had data on this issue of who was purchasing guns was more than 20 years ago. 5% of gun dealers, turns out, in the study we did, showed that 90% of illegal guns were found at the crime scenes, sold by 5% of gun dealers. 5% sold 90% of the guns found at crime scenes. And these merchants of death are breaking the law for profit.
Pause it right
They're
there.
selling.
Okay. A, how do you know that they sold the guns to the party that committed the crime? B, you forgot to mention where all these crimes are happening. Oh, that's right. Democrat shitholes. Like Chicago.
And hold on. I just want to
and
think
New
about
York.
this math for a second.
Also,
90%.
Merchants of death. You know what? Again, Mr. President, I would politely invite you to suck my dick.
I'm trying to think of this math, though. Like, this math just on the top, on the surface just doesn't, I don't know, man, just sounds weird. So, 90% of the guns found at crime scenes were sold by 5% of dealers?
Huh. Seems like a fallacy. Seems like that's almost not possible.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, something, that is so weird. Like, that, like, what? Like, I need this drawn out. Like if anybody, like, disagrees with me on this, like, I need this drawn out, like, in mathematical logic.
Also, if that math was correct, that means that they have successfully made gun laws as functional as drug laws.
Correct. Which they were already as functional as drug laws.
That's fair.
So, Steven Crowder actually did an undercover. I don't know if you've ever watched Lighter with Crowder or not. But
yeah.
He did an undercover where he went to the gun show in a particular city that's close to the border of Illinois so that he could attempt to purchase a gun via the gun show loophole.
And I would like to put gun show loophole.
Hold on. He was promptly rejected by like 6 different ones. And then there was a sketchy guy that offered to sell him a gun outside of the gun show. Because guess what? That's how 90% of the firearms found come from 5% of gun brokers, is because people that can buy the weapons are going and buying the weapons, and they're going to these heavily gun-controlled areas and selling them in the streets to people who could not legally obtain those firearms.
Yep. And as somebody that actually...
Your gun laws don't work!
Almost annually, I used to go
drugs.
to the Knob Creek gun show, right? The machine gun show up in Kentucky.
That brought me... I was going to mention this, but you brought it up. So I'm not comfortable going to that now because I'm afraid the president's going to freaking nuke us.
Well, see, I'm going to it this year because it's the last one. The last one they're doing.
Which is a perfect opportunity to nuke a lot of law-abiding citizens.
Because there's probably going to be a lot of people there.
There's going to be a lot of people there.
But
I'm just kidding. I'd still go because freedom. Because... Yeah.
But, so I go to this gun show, right? And I have bought guns from this gun show.
Yeah.
So one of the guns purchased was by my brother. And it was from a private individual, because you are allowed to privately sell firearms in Kentucky, or at least at the time, you're allowed to privately sell firearms. So it would be just somebody that set up a booth and they had their own personal weapons they were selling. You did not have to have a background check for personal weapons to sell to somebody else. Now, I bought a shotgun from somebody, from a dealer. You had to, you were not allowed to buy pistols out of state from a dealer. That's a law. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that to begin with.
But I would still had to have a background check to buy my shotgun.
Yeah.
At a gun show.
Yeah, you definitely cannot buy, I think it's any firearm now, out of state with,
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Somebody came into Academy and tried to buy an AR-15.
Well,
they were from Tennessee, and they told him they couldn't sell it to him because they weren't from Alabama.
That may be Academy's thing.
It may be. So I don't know.
But what I was going to say
really,
is,
but I'm just speaking from personal experience.
That's always been the law. Like, but it's not about the gun show. Like, I could have walked down the street to Billy Bob's house and be like, "Hey, Billy Bob, that shotgun you're selling, I'd like to buy it."
Yeah.
Like, as long as it's a person. Now, if he had a gun dealer license, he could not do that.
He would have had to have ran a background
Right.
check. And part of their gun law push is requiring individuals who sell firearms to other individuals submit a background check, which, I'm kind of okay with that, but at the same time, like, no.
I don't feel like background checks are going to do anything for anybody.
Background checks don't work. They don't.
I mean, I think they work as far as.
They don't work. Look who our president is.
I mean,
that's an accurate statement.
What I mean by they work is, you do get people that are like felons that, hey, they can't get a gun.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I know I think I've told this story on here before. I know a felon. He was convicted of a felony because he beat the crap out of his wife because she cheated on him, but he wouldn't have beat the crap out of her if, she wouldn't have jumped on him.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
But so basically, like,
but because she's a woman.
Yeah, he got a domestic violence charge, and he was, and which I still think is so stupid. Like, okay, you got into a fist fight with your wife. Does that really warrant having rights stripped from you? Like, after you, and that now, like, obviously you go to jail, you do your time, but when you get back out,
well, let's,
does that really warrant stripping that right away?
I kind of see both sides of it because, given the circumstances, you don't really know if maybe this is a repeat offense or what. There's no background information, but at the same time, like, I'm kind of against anybody's gun laws gun rights being violated. So
that's kind of
mine.
mine.
And clearly says, "shall not be infringed."
Yeah, that doesn't mean
it doesn't say
if they look scary or if they're fully automatic or if it's a cannon. Or, whatever. But again, this is the man that thinks that you should just get a double-barreled shotgun and fire one shot in the air to get rid of intruders. Yeah, okay.
I think I'll go with a Nerf gun.
Yeah.
That's probably safer.
So anyway, let it roll, Cody.
Guns that are killing innocent people. It's wrong. It's unacceptable. As the Attorney General said, we're going to crack down on those gun dealers and the violent criminals they knowingly arm. In April, I announced that the Justice Department is going to be issuing an annual report on gun trafficking so we can update that data. Today, the department is announcing, as I just did, a major crackdown on stem the flow of guns used to commit violent crimes. It's zero tolerance for gun dealers who willfully violate key existing laws and regulations. Let me repeat, zero tolerance. If you willfully sell a gun to someone who's prohibited from possessing it, if you willfully fail to run a background check, if you willfully falsify a record, if you willfully fail to cooperate with the tracing requests or inspections, my message to you is this: we'll find you.
Hold on, pause that. Why the hell is your son not in prison then? Because last time I checked, he falsified his background check so that he could get a handgun, and then he threw it in a dumpster.
No, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend threw it in a dumpster. Whatever. Potato, okay?
I'm just saying, that makes it even weirder.
Zero tolerance. Lock him up. Anyway, Hunter Biden falls into that zero tolerance.
Come on, man.
But the thing with the, it don't apply, but
I got to make sure this is the right one because I've been hitting the what grinds my gears.
Go, you know the thing.
Yeah. You know the thing. Look here, fat. I don't work for you. Wrong. You definitely do. Anyway, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying, man. Hold on. Like, okay, so he obviously is showing that, hey, he don't care about your gun rights.
He doesn't care about you.
He already
in
shows
general.
about he don't care about like your work, like you working, like or what you think as far as your work rights go or whatever. Like he doesn't think that he works for us. Like he thinks that he is the man.
Look here, fat.
I mean,
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. That's what you are.
now let's also not skid.
So much unity.
Let's also not skid past the fact that he is
Corn
also
pop?
no, he's also duking it out with the teleprompter still,
Yeah, he still has an existential.
and this teleprompter is still winning.
Yeah. I mean, the teleprompter will always win that fight because when you have dementia, it's real easy to win.
Can you imagine the guy? Because I'm sure they manually
Contents.
scroll that teleprompter. If anybody,
I meant when your opponent has dementia. Shut up, Cody. Anyway,
hold on. So have you ever seen a teleprompter? I mean, I'm sure y'all have, or if anybody out there, you've seen the teleprompter where it's like on the glass and it kind of scrolls. And can you imagine being the guy? Because I'm sure they do it manually. Can you be the guy with like a little joystick scrolling, scrolling the teleprompter? They'd be like, dang it, yeah, like scroll it back and a little forward, back. Dang it, man! It's like you know that they probably had to hire like a professional like 1970s like joystick arcade champion to like control Joe Biden's teleprompter.
On a side note, can we like screen grab this individual picture and meme the hell out of it? Because that sums up Joe Biden.
Empty,
Hold on.
empty face.
It's
Control Shift S.
is that it?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure OFP
Yep.
actual is Oren, or we called him Big O when I was at work. I still call him Big O. He's my buddy. He's a libertarian like us.
You're gonna have to.
Yep. I gotcha.
Just want to give a shout out to my
Hold
buddy
up,
Big
hold
O.
What up, Big O?
Big O.
So anyway, let's finish the clip.
I'm gonna back it up just a fuzz.
My message to you is this: we'll find you, and we will seek your license to sell guns.
I will
We'll
find
make
you.
sure you can't sell death and
And I
mayhem
will
in
kill
our
you.
streets. It's an outrage. It has to end, and we'll end it.
So does your presidency.
Period. Second,
Second.
Second, and then it cuts to a dang ad.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was the end
That
of the
was
clip.
the end of it.
Oh, okay.
First off, I have a very particular
Good thing.
set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare to people like you. Like, come on, Joe. Ain't nobody scared of you, man.
No.
Ain't nobody freaking scared of
See,
you.
what
I'm way
gets-
more scared of Kamala Harris than I am Joe Biden.
Yeah, because she's got that weird like. I'll wait until you're asleep.
I know where you sleep at night.
Yeah, she's like she's one of those. Like, if she becomes president and like there was some sort of uprising, she'll just wait until like nighttime and just bomb random neighborhoods.
Napalm in the streets.
Yeah.
Of predominantly black neighborhoods because she
Probably.
hates the black community.
Oh yeah, because she was
Because
probably incarcerating
she was,
more of the black
She was
community
the
than
reason
anybody
that
else.
a lot of black people in California are running away in jail. So
for simple things like marijuana possession.
yeah. I don't know, dude. This is all getting way out of hand. Okay, Cody, I got another one for you. Pull up the special committee for the January 6th riots.
So you know what's still getting me about this is they're still considering the January 6th riots
An
one of the-
insurrection?
No,
An armed insurrection?
No, one of the darkest days in American history.
2 days ago.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
Like, personally, to me,
Mute that.
I say personally to me, it was a big deal, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
You go ahead and full screen it, Cody.
Like there are a lot worse things that have happened in this country than the January 6th.
Yeah, definitely.
thing.
For sure.
Like, 9/11, slavery, Civil War.
The Oklahoma City bombing.
That was pretty bad. Yep. The
Boston Marathon bombing.
The Boston Marathon bombing. The shooting was at
the Las Vegas shooting.
No, well, yeah, that one, but
the Sandy Hook shooting.
The first,
all of the shootings.
Yeah, all the shootings. Yeah.
Chicago.
Just Chicago.
In general.
The existence of Chicago.
Just in general.
The existence of Chicago.
I mean, I think
California.
I think we're developing more of like a Louder with Crowder feel than Joe Rogan
I'm okay
experience,
with that.
and I'm perfectly fine with this.
It's like Louder versus Louder with Crowder meets Joe Rogan meets Ben Shapiro.
That one
meets Alex Jones.
No, there's no Alex
Yes,
Jones
because we
here.
talk about aliens, man.
Yeah, but we talk about aliens because that's a big topic right now. It's not because-
No, meets old Alex Jones, not the new crazy weird Alex Jones. The old
He's always
Alex
been
Jones.
crazy and weird.
No.
I don't know if you know this, but Alex Jones was literally on Joe Rogan. Said, "I don't know if you know this, Joe, but I'm kind of retarded." Like, bro, Alex Jones is retarded, and he has been for a long time. And also, you're turning the frogs gay.
See, he used to be legit. He used to be legit when he actually had to, report on things that were actually happening.
I don't know. It is odd.
People would listen.
It is odd that like a lot of the things that he used to talk about, we talk about all the time now.
That's what I'm saying. But like, you're not going to hear him
But
talk about
also,
stuff
Alex
now.
Jones is kind of a retard.
I'm not saying. That's why I quit listening to him. I don't even listen to him no more.
Anyway,
But when I did start listening to him, there's a lot of things though that I'd be sitting there listening to him like a couple of weeks, before. Then 2 weeks later, I'm sitting there to flip on the news, and I'm like, "Holy smokes, man!
he was right.
He was right." Yeah.
So anyway, Cody, let's let this old hag tell us about what she. Just roll the clip.
You gotta unmute it.
Yeah, you gotta unmute it, bro.
Oh no!
It's okay. You got time.
She's not doing anything.
Morning. The dome of this Capitol has always been a beacon of democracy and hope to America and to the world. Under this dome, our nation has abolished slavery, secured equal protections for people across our country, ended the Civil War, enfranchised women, established Medicare and Medicaid.
Like, you can't even get a minute into it without being
Wait a
like,
second.
Shut up, woman.
Wait a second. I thought America was the most racist place on the planet.
No,
She's
it
up
was
there singing
it
his
was
praises.
it was before Joe Biden. Now,
That's right. It was
it's
all Trump's
magically
fault.
gone.
It's all
Yeah,
Trump's
it's
fault.
all Trump. It's all Trump's fault. Now it's all magically gone.
So much unity.
Well, okay, did you I don't know if you ever watched the riots throughout, pretty much the last year up until the election, but almost no joke, as soon as Joe Biden was elected, just stopped.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? Because I literally zoned.
So, all the riots
Yeah.
that happened throughout the
Oh, yeah,
election.
they just stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just freaking stopped.
Yeah, because the orange man that was very bad and very orange, very bad and very orange, and also very bad and very orange.
Oh, you forgot he was also Hitler?
Literally Hitler.
He was literally Hitler. Like,
disgraceful.
That's why we never found Hitler's body, is because he literally turned orange and started a business.
You are fake news.
He got a really bad accent.
All right, roll it. Spacebar.
Yeah, Matt.
And met the
friggin-
needs of the American people in so many ways.
I'll address it in a minute.
Under the dome of the Capitol. Children learn about our country's history and what we are doing to advance their future. Legislators pass laws, press engage in reporting on our democracy, and staff and workers enable all of this to happen. This dome has been a symbol of determination in our country. Remember its origins. Let us recall that the dome of the Capitol was built during the Civil War, and people told President Lincoln that the steel, the equipment to build it,
Pause
and the
it.
rest was.
Pause it.
She's getting bad as Joe Biden.
Wait a second. Is this Nancy Pelosi or Joe Biden? I can't tell the difference.
She can't tell the difference either.
Clearly. So, oh my God. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, unless you have something to add.
Matt, yeah, I think Portland. Portland, I think, just riots just to riot for the heck of it.
Yeah,
like
Portland is in a perpetual state of riot.
Like I think that they riot just because the moon is full. Like they're like, oh, it's full moon, time to riot.
Hey, by the way, I can't find Matt Probst on Facebook. I don't know. There's like 7 billion of them, and I can't figure out which one it is.
It's the one that looks like an electrical symbol.
Well, for one, how about you find his profile?
I'll send it to you.
And send it to me.
I will.
That way I can hit him up and get him in the Discord server.
Big O, if you're still out there, I would actually like to touch on that subject before the podcast is over today. The Great Reset. We never talked about that, and that's.
I don't even know what that is.
So yeah, that's a good. Trust me, it's a very.
Is this a Joe's conspiracy?
No. It's actually a thing. Like there was a committee on it, and they actually are calling. What it is just to give you just a brief what it is. Basically, it's what COVID caused. They're saying COVID caused a great reset and caused humanity to basically reevaluate everything that we do and how we do it, but yet the route that it's going is very Orwellian. That's all I got to say about that. And there's videos. We'll look at it later. But I do want to touch that because it's kind of weird, but it's not like conspiracy weird. It's like actually it's Joe Biden weird.
Sweet. Okay, Cody, let's roll it.
Needed for the Civil War, and President Lincoln said no. President Lincoln knew that our country needed a symbol of strength and unity, a reminder of the shared ideals and common purpose.
President Lincoln would have bitch slapped you.
That bind our nation, a beacon of hope, again, to see through the darkness. January 6th was a day of darkness for our country. It was a day, as you know, that was called for in the Constitution of the United States for us to validate the...
Exactly, it was called for in the Constitution.
Hold on.
She just
did she just say it's a gay?
No, I mean she did. I
heard that too. Did you catch that though? She said it's a day that's called for in the Constitution. It's like, wait, so you
back it up?
Are you saying that? It's time for us to overthrow you? Like, are you admitting that? Because I'm ready to get the pig. I want to get the pig.
I do. That movie is
excellent movie.
It's an excellent movie. I love that movie. Get the pig. Cody.
Yep.
Get off your phone.
I'm sending you the thing you asked for the send-to.
That bind our nation, a beacon of hope, again, to see through the darkness. January 6th was a day of darkness for our country. It was a day, as you know, that was called for in the Constitution of the United States for us to validate the presidential election, to certify the results of the Electoral College. That day, one of the darkest, I say again, I'll keep saying days in our history, our temple of democracy was attacked by insurrectionists. You know all of this. The gleeful desecration of the Capitol resulted in multiple deaths, physical harm to over 140 members of law enforcement, and terror and trauma among staff, workers, and members. That trauma is something I can never forget or forgive.
Wait, what?
Hold on. I want to make sure I heard that right.
Yeah, go back.
All right, take 2.
Constitution of the United States for us to validate the presidential election, to certify the results of the Electoral College. That day, one of the darkest, I say again, I'll keep saying days in our history, our temple of democracy was attacked by insurrectionists. You know all of this.
None of which
The
were
belief.
What?
What?
Precisely.
Attacked by insurrectionists that had no weapons. But they were in tactical gear. Justin, wait, they were in tactical gear. Scary tactical gear.
Scary armor.
Because the armor was going to hurt people, Justin.
Napster bad.
I was about to do it.
Beer good.
Oh my God, I was right there.
Come on, this is. Come on, man.
It's ridiculous.
We gotta find a better clip of that because that is super quiet.
We could probably turn it up. We
turned it up as loud as we can get it.
We could probably just clip us clipping it, and then there.
Well, no, we need. We need Papa Joe to do it. Okay, not you, not that Papa Joe. Papa Joe Biden,
Uncle Joe Biden. Cause see, Papa is like a calm
former Vice President Joe Biden.
No, but see, I don't like to call him Papa Joe Biden because Papa is kind of a comforting thing. See,
I don't know.
Uncle Joe Biden sounds like somebody that probably watches his niece undress.
Uncle Joe Biden sounds like the crazy uncle at the cookout who's had too much to drink, which is oddly fitting.
Had too much to drink. He just
overdosed on his sleeping meds
for like 30 years.
47 years to be exact. But, I mean, if you had a son like Hunter Biden, wouldn't you take all the sleeping pills in the world? I know
if you had dementia,
if I had a son like Joe Biden or like Hunter Biden,
I think that's how that works.
Give him the sleeping pills.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Is that bad?
Is that how that works?
Listen, man. Hunter Biden will literally smoke Parmesan cheese because he thinks it's crack.
That's true.
Did you know this? I knew this. You know how I knew this? Because he admitted it.
Live.
On live television.
In front of billions and billions and billions of people.
Excuse me. It's tremendous. It's tremendous how he admitted to smoking Parmesan cheese on live TV. And frankly, a lot of people, they're looking into it and they're saying, you know that Hunter, he once smoked Parmesan cheese because he thought it was crack rock. And he smoked that Parmesan cheese tremendously, strongly, and bigly.
And deeply.
Let's finish up with Nancy.
Disgraceful.
I think we've already played the rest of the clip.
Switches back to us.
Do
anyway,
the thing.
So, yeah, you're good. I don't understand why you need another freaking committee to look into this. We know what happened. Like, we already know.
Well, you know what it's going to turn out to be? It's going to end up being just like the 9/11. What is it? The 9/11 report? Where
you know what? I still believe that 9/11 was an inside job.
I don't necessarily know if it was.
No. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. I'm sorry. And Building 7 was nowhere near World Trade Center 1 and 2.
Yeah, that was sketchy.
So, like, how did that one fall? Like, no.
Yeah, and they were kind of precision cut beams, too.
Yeah. And there was kind of some explosions that happened before the buildings collapsed.
Now, one thing I was told is, like, when the buildings were falling and you could see stuff shooting out, that was the air pressure shooting out from when the building was falling. Now, if you saw the explosions before the building started falling, that's a different story.
Well, yeah, because that's what happened. They were before the building started falling.
Okay.
It was like a controlled demolition. I don't know if you've ever seen, like, a building collapse.
I mean, yeah.
But, like, they typically don't implode like that.
What do you mean?
And those were built to don't also.
Yeah, those were built to don't, as Cody so eloquently put it. Anyway, we're venturing off into conspiracy corner.
I was about to say, as far as, like, I'm the conspiracy guy, and I'm like, what?
Those buildings were built to don't fall when an airplane hits you.
Yeah.
and an airplane hit each one, and both of them don't fall.
That's true.
Okay. And this is not to make light of 9/11. It was a terrible day. Like, it really was. I remember where I was at. I was in history class, which is an oddly fitting place to be when something like that happens.
I got out of an English exam that I was going to fail.
We were all in.
Well, I would say that was
high?
a shocker, but obviously it's not.
We were in what, 6th grade, junior high?
6th grade.
Yep.
No, we were in 5th grade.
No, we were in 6th grade.
No, we were in 6th grade. It was first year at
Because
junior
we all
high.
went to the library, and that was the first not really nice library that we'd ever, seen.
Correct. Yeah.
Squirrel.
So, anyway, we know what happened. Case closed. So long. See you later. Like, I don't need another commission to understand what happened on January 6th. 600 unarmed men and women rushed the Capitol as per their constitutional rights. And you guys are a bunch of pussies. Okay, great. Thanks. Bye. Anywho,
one topic you didn't run over.
Infrastructure plan.
Well,
there was that one too. I couldn't remember what it was off the top of my head.
But the big one. I'm going to say the big one. John McAfee didn't kill himself.
You know what? Okay, for one, either he didn't kill himself or he is the greatest troll of all time. Because honestly, that dude, well, A, he was a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's why I was...
But B,
yeah.
I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know enough about that one. That one's Joe's Conspiracy Corner topic.
I actually don't. All I know is that he died. I didn't even know he killed himself like that.
He died in prison.
Yeah.
Huh.
They say he killed himself, but he literally had it tattooed on his body that he wasn't going to kill himself.
It's crazy.
Oh, that's weird.
There was somebody else that didn't kill himself in prison.
Oh, you mean Jeffrey Epstein? I mean, wait, what?
Isn't it funny how everybody just forgot that he
mysteriously killed himself with 2 gunshot wounds to the back of the head?
It's crazy. The damnedest shit ever.
I don't know.
Go, you know the thing.
That happened to Jeffrey Epstein.
Hey, Matt, we all get it. You're old. It happens, man.
He definitely... Who's?
Matt Skelly.
Yeah, he's only a couple years older than us.
Couple years. He was sophomore year. We were in 6th grade. He's like 5 years older than us.
Me.
Potato.
You
6
say
years,
potato,
5
we
years,
say
20
carrot.
years.
He's a cool dude. Who cares? You know what, Joe? I don't need your negativity, okay?
So much unity.
That's how I feel about us right now. We're all unified in the fact that we didn't realize how old Matt was.
What? Damn, I said that out loud.
What?
Shit, nothing. You'll hear it play back.
Anyway, so the other thing is try to pull it up, see if you can find Biden making comments on the deal for infrastructure. Because I've heard some comments, but I don't know if there's like a video of them.
I spelled that all kinds of wrong. Hey, still work though.
What is the second one there?
Biden remarks infrastructure 2 days ago.
Yep, that's it. Pull her up. Nope, that's you're gonna.
No. Okay,
don't do that.
No.
There you go. You're getting pretty quick on that one.
Hey.
Go ahead and full screen her, Cody.
I got you, bro.
All right.
Good.
Roll it. Roll that tasty bean footage.
We are coming on the air with breaking news from the White House. President Biden getting ready to brief the nation on a historic $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure deal, a compromise that covers new investments in roads, broadband, internet, electric utilities, and more. He may also address that breaking news out of South Florida, that partial condo collapse. Let's listen.
Yeah, what we just settled, at least for the moment, with our friends, the bipartisan group of senators. I said many times before, there's nothing our nation can't do when we decide to do it together, do it as one nation. Today is the latest example of that truth in my view. I'm pleased to report that a bipartisan group of senators, 5 Democrats, 5 Republicans, part of a larger group, has come together and forged an agreement that will create millions of American jobs and modernize our American infrastructure to compete with the rest of the world and own the 21st century. I want to thank them for working together and for raising their ideas and concerns with me and with the Vice President, as well as with our Jobs Cabinet. Secretary Buttigieg is here. Good to see you, Mr. Secretary. Secretary Fudd.
Buttigieg.
What did he just say?
Buttigieg.
Secretary, that's all, folks.
Secretary likes it in the butt.
That's what I was going to say. You know what we should call him? Secretary Butt Plug.
First off, that's brilliant. Second off, that's totally not politically correct at all, and I'm about that. Secretary BP.
Hold on. What was that like right there?
I don't know. We'll just play it again.
Together and forge an agreement that will create millions of American jobs and modernize our American infrastructure to compete with the rest of the world and own the 21st century. I want to thank them for working together and for raising their ideas and concerns with me and with the Vice President, as well as with our Jobs Cabinet. Secretary Buttigieg is here. Good to see you, Secretary. Secretary Fudd, Secretary Granholm. Secretary. There you go. Okay, you guys got to make sure.
There's a butt plug.
Was on this side.
Hold on. Pause that.
Secretary Mondo and Secretary Walsh. I also want to thank.
There you go.
Did he? Was that an existential war with the teleprompter, or was that I can't see who's over there because I'm old and blind?
I'm not exactly sure what he said either. He's like, thank you.
I look super high because my eyes are always squinted because I'm old and blind. And you know the thing. Look here, fat. Anyway, go ahead, Cody. Sorry. Why do we keep going back? I don't like that very much.
There you go. Okay, you guys got to make sure.
You're not going to make sure.
He just asked about cocaine.
Secretary Mondo and Secretary Walsh. I also want to thank Senator Shelley Caputo for her earlier work on infrastructure. We didn't reach an agreement, but she tried her best to get something done. I'm sure it helped produce the final agreement we had. The fact is, investment in jobs and infrastructure have often had bipartisan support in the past. Matter of fact, when I first got to the United States Senate, it was probably the
50 years
least
ago.
difficult thing to do, is pass infrastructure plans. But even so, it's been
Yes,
a very
because they
long
weren't
time
full of
since the
pork,
last
you
time our country
dumbass.
was able to strike a major bipartisan deal on American infrastructure, which is so badly needed, I might add.
No, it's not.
We devoted far too much energy to competing with one another and not nearly enough energy competing with the rest of the world to win the 21st century. The investments we'll be making as a result of this deal.
You know what? Take a screenshot on your iPhone, you
They'll
jerk.
put Americans to work in good-paying jobs.
I don't know how to work this thing.
They'll deliver high-speed internet to every American home, bringing down the price that people pay now for internet service.
Hold on.
And they'll close
Pause
the
that.
American digital divide. Has been
Facebook
driven
not
home.
working anymore.
First off, government stepping into the whole internet thing to provide internet at lower costs.
Piss off, Ghost.
You know what that's going to do?
Make it more expensive.
No. You know what it's going to do? It's going to make it to where we can't get more than like 2 meg internet.
Well,
again.
See the
welcome to Joe's
because
house.
Welcome to my house. No. Okay, so no, for real talk. Well, kind of conspiracy talk. At least this is not from anywhere on the internet. This is just my mind coming from my mind. You know. Okay. So I think it's all part of the plan.
Trust the plan.
We can't communicate.
Trust the plan.
We can't communicate
Joe, trust the plan.
Not that plan.
Trust the plan.
But we can't communicate.
Hey.
Shut up for a minute.
Trust the plan.
I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So we can't communicate to take on the government if our internet sucks, can we? Or it'd be harder for us to.
Who says I need the internet to communicate with my boog friends?
But boog friends in another state.
I don't have boog friends in another. Well, Matt, but
yeah. There you go. See, yeah. See what I'm saying?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Damn it, you made a valid point.
Like, I think me and Cody have got probably some boog friends in other states too.
I mean, I've got more than just Matt as boog friends in other states, but Matt's like one of the only people that I would actually like want to boog with, because honestly, I think it would be a shitload of fun to boogaloo with Matt.
I'm gonna tell you. Well, you know what? Let's talk about we'll move on to the boogaloo later, and we'll talk about we'll go in more depth on the boogaloo.
Okay, let's finish the infrastructure talk first.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about boogaloo.
Will it work?
By every mother and father with a child at home during the COVID crisis. That is, thank God, abating.
Hold on.
And
scroll back
kids
just a
not
hair,
being
Cody. I
in
want to hear what he
school.
said about. I didn't hear what he said about.
Holy
the mother.
shit, it worked twice.
Scroll back.
The arrow key.
Don't scroll back.
Arrow
Don't scroll
key.
back.
There you go. A little bit. All right, right there.
Repairing our roads and our bridges. They'll deliver high-speed internet to every American home, bringing down the price that people pay now for internet service, and they'll close the American digital divide.
Also,
As been
make it
driven
to
home
where
by every mother and father with a child at home during the COVID crisis. That is, thank God, abating.
the existential war with the
Kids not being able to be in
teleprompter.
school. This can put plumbers and pipe fitters to work. It's going to replace 100% of the nation's lead water pipes, so that every child and every American can turn on the faucet at home or at school and drink clean water, including in low-income communities and communities of color that have been disproportionately affected by lead pipes and the consequences of that.
You are fake
This deal
news.
makes key investments to put.
Did he just assume publicly, nationally, what I think he just assumed?
What do you think he assumed?
I mean, he said you will have clean water in low income and places of color.
Oh, that means what he's saying is
you racist bastard.
Yeah. So what he's acting like places of color are the only places that have these problems.
Hey. Poor kids can be just as talented and bright as white kids, okay?
Oh. I mean, that's what he said.
So much unity.
That's like my favorite button now.
In low-income communities and communities of color that have been disproportionately affected by lead pipes and the consequences of that. This deal makes key investments to put people to work.
Wait. Okay, for one, I know he's talking about
Flint, Michigan.
Flint. Which
or he's at least referencing Flint.
Last time I checked, there's Democrat governor there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
You know what it sounds like to me? Yeah. For one, there's that. For another, it sounds to me like all of the things that this infrastructure plan is going to tackle is in
Democrat fuck-ups?
Democrat shitholes.
So did you just eat
Color me shocked.
No, just ate one. That's the first one I had.
Anyway.
That's the first one you had off that plate.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not talking cupcakes.
I mean,
Roll
we are
that
talking about
beautiful Biden footage.
That's the same thing. Kind
He's
of.
basically a bean.
Work all across the country, building transmission lines, upgrading the power grid to be more energy efficient and resilient, and extreme weather to be able to sustain extreme weather and the climate crisis.
Pause it. So he wants to upgrade the grid to be more energy efficient, right? Then you need to get rid of these freaking laws and I have to say, this is where I think the Fed should step in and tell the states what to do, as far as the states should not be allowed to tax solar power. Did you know that? Did you know that was a thing?
I think they are able to tax the equipment for solar power.
No. Alabama passed a law. You have to pay like so much tax per year per month if you are use solar power. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yep, I'll look it up.
Yeah,
Continue,
you
I'll look it up.
find that up.
You
Go
do
ahead,
that, we're
Cody.
going to run this.
It also builds our natural infrastructure, our coastlines, and our levees to be more resilient as well. American workers will be installing electric vehicle charging stations and undertaking critical environmental cleanups. This bipartisan agreement represents the largest investment in public transit in American history. And I might add that the largest investment in rail since the creation of Amtrak. You all know I have nothing but affection for Amtrak, having traveled over 1 million miles on it, commuting every day.
Because that's all you
But
have.
it's a big deal.
Also,
This agreement is going to create
BP
a new financing
loves
authority that's going
trains.
to leverage private capital and infrastructure and clean energy projects. It'll provide folks with good-paying jobs that can't be outsourced, the kind of jobs that provide a middle-class life with a little bit of breathing room. A little bit of breathing room for American families. My dad used to say, being in the middle class is just being able to take that extra breath. I mean it sincerely. Think about it. Think about all the people who can't take that breath because they have no margin for error. We're going to do it all without raising a cent from earners below $400,000. There's no gas tax increase, no fee on electric vehicles. And the fact is, we're going to help ensure that make sure that everybody in America is in a position to be able to do it.
Except in Alabama.
Yeah, but that was the state legislature that did that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is...
That's well within the state legislature's rights.
That's just some bullcrap.
Also, taxation is theft. So, there's that.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Alabama... I think Alabama just secretly wants to be the federal government. That's really what it is. They're like, I'm so jealous of the federal government. Let's make more taxes. And then complain because we have no money. Because we poorly manage our money.
You are fake news.
We manage our money way better than places like California and New York do.
Yeah, but not as good as Florida.
Well, that's because Florida's Florida.
Just saying.
Like,
I'm just saying.
85% of Florida is a beach. Like,
and they have Disney World.
They don't have to manage anything.
And they have Disney World.
People just throw money at them.
They don't pay state income tax there.
Do they not?
No.
Nice. That's what I'm saying, man.
And you don't in Tennessee either.
No. And Tennessee's beautiful. Well, the roads kind of suck, but...
No, the roads are actually okay.
Depends on which one you go on.
Yeah, I mean, but that's all roads. The point that okay, for one, that's a really long video, and we are not watching 41 minutes worth of Biden shit talk.
By the way, I did look it up. Okay, so the solar energy, this was back in October 22 to 2020. Okay. The solar energy, and this is from solarreviews.com. The solar energy industry took a major blow earlier this week when the Alabama Public Service Commission voted to not only uphold a controversial fee on solar owners, but also approved to raise this fee by 8%. So they added on 8 more percent. The fee, which critics call the solar tax, is billed monthly to power company Alabama Power's customers who install solar panels to generate their own electricity, with the solar tax now coming in at a $5.41 per kilowatt of rooftop solar installed. It's now almost impossible to get a good return on solar investment in Alabama. So pretty much every cent that you would have otherwise saved by installing solar panels on your house, the Alabama government turns around and takes that.
Okay, for one, that's bullshit.
It is. Because see, okay, $5.41 per kilowatt, right?
Per kilowatt hour, yeah.
Yeah, you know how many kilowatts you need in a temperate climate?
No.
At least 200 kilowatt hours per month.
We're talking about $1,000.
It's saying, in the South, where the air conditioners account for the largest portion of home energy use, might be up to 2,000 kilowatt hours. Yeah. So it's almost cheaper just to stay on the grid.
Yeah, but that's their goal.
That is their goal.
Now, how do they know that you have solar power?
I mean, I guess, you technically wouldn't have to. Well, see, you can't disconnect from the grid without somebody knowing.
I can do whatever the hell I want.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying you can disconnect, but what I'm saying is somebody's going to know. Like, somebody official is going to know. Because if you have an address and they find out...
I'm moving.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're still...
I need you
you're
to
paying
shut
taxes.
this power off because I'm moving.
Land tax, property tax,
all
mail.
these other... Yeah.
Also,
There's
just
all
disconnect the
bureaucratic
line from the
bullshit.
house because it's none of your damn business what I'm doing.
Ideally, but that's not really...
I want to say,
no, it's not.
slightly related, slightly unrelated. There's also like a tax penalty fee type thing for collecting rainwater and purifying it for drinking water.
Also is stupid.
I agree, but I'm just that's also a thing.
Again, boys, say it with me. Taxation.
I'm getting the pig.
Taxation.
Taxation
is theft.
Theft. Now say it all together.
Tyranny.
Now say it all together.
Taxation is theft.
Taxation is theft.
The government is controlling our lives.
Turn the
That's
frogs
not what
gay.
I said to say, Cody.
It's the same thing.
The government's turning the frogs gay.
Turning the frogs gay! So anyway, let's just skip to the part that matters here. I'm just going to put us back on full screen. The part that matters is that some weak-ass Republicans decided to give him this infrastructure plan, which is full of pork, which is a bunch of shit that we don't need, and promised to vote on another infrastructure plan that has all the stuff that they wanted to begin with. So, yeah, congrats. You just paved the way for Biden to do whatever the hell he wants. Fantastic.
I think that's the long-term goal anyway.
Get the pig.
I'm ready to get the pig.
Get the damn pig. Okay.
And to me, I'm not
Cody,
saying...
pull up a YouTube clip of Get the Pig so that anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about can know what we're talking about. Because it's very important that you know what Get the Pig means.
I'm not gonna encourage people to go out and cause violence and do.
It's from the movie Red.
But all I'm saying is, if y'all want to go get the pig, it's probably about time to get the pig.
Is it that one?
It's probably.
I'm getting the pig.
I'm getting the pig.
Full screen.
I never thought I'd say this again. I am getting the pig!
Hold on. Go back to the start of that. Full screen it.
I do the thing you do.
Play that shit.
Frank, I never thought I'd say this again. I am getting the pig!
And for anybody that doesn't know,
and now you know what I'm getting the pig means.
Yeah, and later on, he pulls out a grenade launcher out of the pig and blows somebody to smithereens with it.
Spectacular movie. What?
So I'm thinking it may be about time to get the pig. What?
I've already moved it back.
That was a perfect time for America.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Cody? I can't help it that we're... Okay, you can't just point.
I said America, but I didn't say it.
You know what? I didn't hear you say it or see you, so...
Put us back on full screen.
I'm back. We're back on full screen.
But, you know...
I got this. You worry about talking. I got the stuff.
I'm not going to go out here and go out here and start causing, freedom things.
But I am getting the pig!
But if you want to go out and get the pig, I'm kind of thinking if there was a time to get the pig, it's probably now.
So...
Because you got your dang president over here talking about, oh, well, you need some nukes to take us on while, laughs in Afghan.
Laughs in Taliban.
Yeah, laughs in Taliban. Laughs in ISIS.
I need scuba gear because I've got to go get my pig from the bottom of the lake.
Yes. We will join you in this endeavor. Get the submarine so that we can go get the pig. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
Terrible boating accident.
this is going to be a Embers of Liberty first.
Oh.
We have
Oh, yeah.
Matt Skelly on Discord.
That's right. Hold on. Matt just reminded me. It wasn't a grenade launcher. He pulls a 44 Magnum.
Yeah, big
out
44
of the pig.
Magnum. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he shoots a rocket launcher.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that
he
was
shoots
my
an
bad.
RPG.
That was my bad.
Matt, if you would unmute yourself and say hello. We'll wait.
There might be a little delay, too. I don't know.
He should be able to hear us on Discord. And if this doesn't work, then we'll try it again later.
Yeah.
But
well, we can keep talking, and when Matt, you just chime in when you're able to, talk. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there's Matt. How goes it, Matt? Something doesn't seem right here.
It's going.
It's going. That's good.
I think there's a delay. I think that's what it is. I think
There's definitely like a little bit of a delay.
So
we'll figure that out.
So Matt, you have joined the ranks of the Diamond-Handed Apes.
Oh my goodness. We don't talk about that
ranks
yet.
Of the Diamond-Handed Apes.
I'm very proud of you. Apes strong together. So
hold.
I'm sorry, what was that, Matt? There seems to be some technical difficulties here.
It could just be my internet or my
I don't know if
computer.
it's on our end or if it's on Matt's end.
I don't know.
It's like the wheel spinning, but the mouse is already dead.
Fair enough.
That's like Joe Biden's brain.
Okay, well, there's Matt. He said something. I don't know what he said though.
So hold on, we're not to the financial corner yet. We didn't talk about the reset yet.
Well, I was gonna have Matt chime in on this.
Oh, I
as
got you.
well.
I got you. Okay.
I was
It was
saying
just
that,
okay, got you.
that Matt is a diamond-handed ape and
Jeez.
longtime friend, and I'm glad to have him on. Except for I can't hear him.
Hold on. I think
if
I
he's
might
talking.
be able to do something here. I'm gonna try something.
Well, let me.
This might work or it might go terribly wrong. Hey Matt, can you hear us?
I think YouTube is behind.
Hey Matt, can you hear us?
I think YouTube is behind Discord. That's the problem that I'm encountering is.
Yeah, Matt, you're gonna want to just not be on YouTube at all at this point, and
yeah, just use the
use the Discord for the moment. That will probably solve the issue.
I paused the podcast.
That's better.
Much better. Okay, sweet. So, Matt, Diamond-Handed Ape. Joe, let's give Matt the Embers of Liberty welcome. How was the week, Matt?
How was the week?
And Matt's gone.
It happened again.
This seems to be a failboat.
Sit it down on the desk, and then that's direct from my phone to Matt, and then Matt can talk, and we'll all hear him.
So, that's annoying though.
I mean, we gotta work with what we got.
Okay, so Matt, are you there?
I'm still here. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So we can hear you through Cody's phone. And it comes through on the stream.
So
I can only imagine what this probably actually sounds like.
Cody, can you please
mute my feed
into that?
Just find where it
says Justin.
Perfect.
No.
Oh God, no.
Oh
that's
God,
worse.
no, that's worse.
You're gonna have to mute it on the voice meter.
No, you're gonna have to.
No,
mute
you're
it
gonna
in
have to mute it in Discord.
Go mute
Go
yourself
mute
in
yourself
Discord.
in Discord.
Where? Yeah, the shoemate over there. Yeah, mute it. Perfect. Matt, are you there? Can you hear me? Wait, where did it go in? Now I can't hear it on. Hey, unmute me. Did he say something? Could you guys hear him?
No, I couldn't hear nothing.
Oh, I think I got this.
Where? Yeah, the shoemate over there. Yeah, mute it.
Ow.
Oh yeah, that's a lag.
Okay, yeah, it's just a big time lag. So we will have to figure something else out and try again.
I got me.
Because this is just not.
I mean, I could always.
That's true. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, it's it's cutting out.
Yeah, you cut out really bad.
Really bad.
Why don't you just
I'll
call
turn the
in?
podcast back on.
Why don't you just call in and put the phone on speaker, your phone or my phone or somebody, and like just actually do a voice call on speaker near the mic, and then they can hear his chat in.
We'll figure this
out
at a later date.
Yeah, whatever. It was worth a shot.
Thanks anyway. Thanks for trying, Matt.
I have a feeling something sounds weird because we had a lot of people leave. Like I'm down to 3 now. We were at like 7.
Well, it's probably got something to do with the fact that we were just trying to do something that we've never done, and
we unmuted again and everything back.
Yeah, we were never.
Yeah, everybody's back.
Okay.
So
Matt joined the ranks of the apes.
He did. He joined the ranks of the apes. And honestly, he is. He has been listening very intently to the things I have to say to him. And
Someone's got to.
First off, I got nothing. So let's get into the Great Reset.
All right. So Cody, I sent. If you'll go to the messenger on the computer over there.
Shumit.
Messenger.
Yeah, go to Facebook Messenger.
Down on the bottom.
Jesus Christ.
No, you have to minimize that.
Yep, just minimize everything.
No, not everything. Just yep, right there.
Why you gotta be so complicated, Joe?
I'm mysterious and complicated.
I like how we're muted in voice meter, but we're clearly not muted on OBS.
Where did you?
I just sent. Yeah, I sent that link. Yeah, so open that in YouTube. Okay. Yep. Yeah, mute that. All right. Well.
I'm doing. I got you.
All right.
Were we about to have another
know what I'm doing?
Wish James Hetfield moment?
No. All right. So
let me get us on the screen share.
On the screen there. And let's see, unmute it. And let her. So this is a video from the let's see, what was it called? The World Economic Forum, right? And they're talking about the Great Reset. And this is all stems from COVID and how it's basically reshaping our financial market. It's reshaping everything. I'll let the video speak for itself and we'll elaborate on it after the video's over. Go ahead, Cody. Yeah. What do you think of that? A little Orwellian, don't you think?
Literally watched none of that because I was waiting on somebody to start talking and it didn't happen.
Well, it's because it was all words.
Well,
like it was.
You're going to have to
on the
walk us
screen.
through that one because I don't know what just happened.
Play it again, Cody. It's only a minute and a half.
This is what happens when you don't properly inform me of what's happening.
You gotta watch the video, man.
How about no, Scott?
How about no?
How about no, Scott? I got a whole bag of shh with your name on it.
So,
yeah, Matt says, how cult was that?
I know, right? Like, and this is from the World Economic Forum. These are like supposedly some of the, like I think like leading minds in, world economics or whatever.
Do you mean world's biggest dumbasses?
I guess.
Democrats?
Let's see. Great Reset.
Sorry.
Let's see. Is
That
there
one
another
slipped
video
out
here?
again.
Hey, you shut that up.
I'm going to shut that up. There we go. Let's see.
Are we off the full screen?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, we're good.
All right.
So first off,
So here's one thing from the Great Reset or GreatReset.com. Okay, so the pause. Okay, so we had like that month where like nothing was going on. Like there weren't even planes flying. Like there was nothing.
Matt said, so does that mean that the WEF is the Illuminati?
WEF.
World Economic Foundation?
Could be part of it, maybe.
It's possible. He's not in that chat. There's no delay here.
Okay,
he
I
can
got
hear
you.
us.
I got you. Okay, so on GreatReset.com, it said need to reset. Question mark. It said the pause during the lockdown created by the pandemic resulted in a 7% decrease in global emissions in 2020. The UN states that we need a decrease of 7.6 every year until 2030 to avoid climate and ecological disaster. This means we need to maintain the same decrease every year as if we are living in lockdown.
No.
What?
No.
I mean, I just don't see. Well, see, here's the thing. What's the jacked up part is who they're going to look to for that. America. Even though America is the leading country in reducing emissions. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. We definitely are.
But yet the countries who they're like, oh, we need to be understanding of these countries and just love them and be accepting of them.
China and
India? Yeah.
And Russia, probably?
I don't know about Russia. But, these countries are leading in emissions. Matter of fact, I'll look it up. Let's see.
Yes, Matt, it does. kind of.
America is the world's wallet, is what Matt says. And I'm sorry, but when the value of the dollar is 0 cents, it's not going to matter if we're the world's wallet or not.
Oh, wow. So, according to, well, that's Visual Capitalist.
You can't say, oh, okay, cool, and then not. Like,
Hold on.
If you're gonna, you gotta.
Okay. Let's see.
It's kind of like the thing.
Okay, this is USA Today. I'm trying to get...
That's probably not gonna work.
Let's see. So, wow, actually, no. I was wrong. So, China is the number one emitter, has the number one emissions, right?
Yeah, they're the number one emitter of carbon.
Right. And you know who number 2 is?
India?
No.
Who?
The United States. Let's see. India is 3.
Shocker.
Russia is 4.
Shocker again.
Japan 5. Shocker. Not really. Germany. Iran. Iran is actually kind of a little bit of a shocker. I mean, it's like, really? Iran?
Not really. They don't have any nuclear material. They have to burn fossil fuels.
Saudi Arabia. Now that's not surprising at all. South Korea, not surprising at all. Canada, Mexico, Indonesia, Brazil, Australia. Australia's number 16. United Kingdom 17. France is 18. 19 Italy. So let's see. The 25th country, the one all the way at the bottom of this list, is Malaysia. But it still produces 254.6 million metric tons of CO2 emissions from fossil fuels.
Well, I mean, so we have been on like a roller coaster, Matt, of reducing and then not reducing and then reducing and then not reducing our carbon emissions. It's
Matt Probst, yeah, we did set up a Discord, but it's being a little finicky today.
Well, everything's being a little finicky. So I think what we'll end up having to do is we'll end up having to run the Discord chat through a phone.
Maybe, yeah. What I was getting at. Okay, so about a week of that little pause, I was actually at home because Beth got tested for COVID and I was not allowed to go to work. If they were like, well, if your spouse gets tested for COVID, you have to stay home. So I did. About went crazy that week, but I stayed at home. And we went outside one night and we built this little fire, just to hang out and, just chill, right? One thing I noticed during this time, the skies were very clear. So I do not doubt that there were actually a reduction in emissions. You know what I mean? Because you could see it. You could actually see the visual, difference. Let's see.
Probst, there is a Discord invite incoming to the live chat.
Okay, so on GreatReset.com, what is the Great Reset? The Great Reset is a creative industry movement to embed the positive environmental shifts that have happened during the lockdown as the new normal. Our industry has power and influence, but we need lots of people to choose to use it. We must grab this opportunity to help shape a society that puts mankind and our planet's needs first. To do this, we need to 1, reset ourselves to become agents of change, not just passive receivers of briefs. 2, reset our work so what we create promotes sustainable values, attitudes, and behaviors. 3, reset our impact by reevaluating what we measure and celebrate as success. I see that becoming basically like, oh, well, you're rich. That means you're contributing to environmental problems. I can see it being that.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't, it's crazy because our annual CO2 emissions have literally been either stable or declining since 2008-ish. There's obviously always going to be some little ups and downs, but, from 2008 level, it's steadily down. So, I mean, honestly, we were we were doing just fine to begin with. But, our global share. So Matt asked about CO2 emissions declining in the Discord. They have been, compared to the rest of the world, our annual share of global CO2 emissions have been decreasing since the 1950s.
Yeah, here, theguardian.com says the U.S., EU, and UK are leading the race to cut emission targets among the world's biggest economies.
I mean, the thing is that we are already doing our part.
I think so. At least the United States is, anyway.
Honestly, it's time for the rest of the world to do their part. Which means India, China, Russia, every other country on this planet needs to do their part and freaking cut their emissions. Okay? Because we're already doing it. The problem is like, there's no real consensus as to what the level of temperature increase the world can handle or any of that stuff. It's all conjecture at this point, like all of it. So I don't understand where all of this, the Great Reset crap, is going to help, because honestly, it didn't make any difference. Yeah, the skies were bluer, but as soon as stuff started opening back up, it went right back to the way it was. Nobody's on board with this Great Reset crap. So,
I think more people are on board with it than we probably think, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, more people probably voted for Joe Biden than I think did, but whatever.
I mean, the idea is out there, though. So, if anybody hasn't watched this documentary, it's kind of a... Yeah, it's a documentary. I'll say it's a documentary. If you haven't watched this documentary called Earth 2100... It's about a 39-minute documentary. It documents basically how they think the world's going to change. And this was at least posted to YouTube in 2016, right? I think it was even before that. But they mention a lot of things that people are talking about now. Like, do you see where I think it was Al Gore wanted to use jets to spray stuff into the atmosphere to block the sun rays and stuff like that?
Oh, no, that was Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Who did I say?
Al Gore.
No, Bill Gates.
Who is also a fraud.
Okay, so Bill Gates wanted to do that, right?
Yes.
This is back in 2000. Okay, so this is recent that he said that. This documentary is back in 2016. Mentions this.
Yeah.
It's all a plan. And I don't mean this as a conspiracy. Like, I actually really think that this is, in the long run, a plan to control people and to exert us for taxes. Because they keep talking about climate taxes, right? Or what is it called? Carbon taxes?
Yeah.
Okay, so, the money is going to make the Earth quit warming up, Justin. You pay more money and it will make global warming go away.
That's what Democrats want you to believe.
I'm
That's
waiting.
What
Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, Representative D. Twitch.
would have you believe with her Green New Deal.
I'm waiting. No joke. I am waiting for something to be like,
Hey,
your
did you know-
contribution can end global warming.
Did you know that in 12 years we're all going to be dead because of global warming? Because that's what
Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, Representative D. Twitch.
said.
You know, and actually,
when she was talking about her Green New Deal.
That's what I'm saying, man. People need to watch this documentary because in this documentary, it says something like, if we don't fix things by, like, I think this documentary came out in actually like 2008, 2009-ish, somewhere around in there. And it said if we don't fix things by 2015, that is the point of no return, right? Now what are they telling us? If we don't do this by 2030, it's the point of no return. Then by 2030, they'll say, oh, if we don't do it by 2050, it'll be the point of no return. Constant fear.
You can only capitalize on a crisis if you continue to move the goalposts.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, that's all there is to it. So, I have nothing else political to talk about. What I do have is a certain report sitting in front of my face at the moment.
Is this about what I think it's about?
And that report...
Is it the UFO report?
Is the Office of the Director of National Intelligence.
Oh, it is!
Preliminary Assessment, Unidentified Aerial Phenomena.
Whoa!
You can find this for yourself.
I'm going to go look at it.
Cody, you should Google search this real quick.
What's it called? What's the technical term?
Preliminary Assessment, Unidentified Aerial Phenomena.
Preliminary.
Phenomena.
What was after preliminary?
Office of the Director of National Intelligence.
Did you want me to, like, just pull it up, or is it a YouTube thing?
It's on NBC News is where I found it. Just Google search UFOs.
I mean, I did the thing you said. UFO reports, Wall Street Journal, U.S. Department, Tech Spot.
Well,
basically all they're saying is the same thing. Basically, the government doesn't know, but they can't rule anything out. I'm disappointed. Putting this back over here, I'm disappointed.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the report came out, but they didn't say it wasn't aliens.
I'm disappointed.
So I'm not saying it's not aliens, but
I think it's aliens.
Aliens.
I'm just disappointed. I think they know. They're just not going to tell us.
Oh, they definitely know.
Because imagine, okay, like I said, imagine you.
Like I said a couple of weeks ago, would you rather it be China or Russia, or aliens?
That's a hard decision. Either way, we're screwed.
I would rather it be aliens because honestly, I think at this point, if aliens are advanced enough to come here, they have moved well beyond the need for violent interaction.
Hopefully.
Y'all want to listen to this report? It's a 4-minute report.
Sure.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
How long have we been streaming so far?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
About an hour and 20 minutes or so.
Okay. We got time.
UFO report says unidentified aerial phenomena defy worldly explanation. Propulsion and technology in some cases exceed present-day scientific knowledge, U.S. officials say. By Brett Forrest. June 25, 2021, 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Washington, U.S. intelligence officials reviewing dozens of reports of mysterious flying objects found 18 in which the objects displayed no visible propulsion or appeared to use technology beyond the known capabilities of the U.S. or its adversaries, according to an intelligence report released Friday. The reports of unidentified aerial phenomena weren't offered as evidence of alien activity on Earth, though that prospect wasn't definitively ruled out. We have no clear indications that there is any non-terrestrial explanation, a U.S. official said. Instead, officials said greater technological understanding may be required to determine what was behind many of the unexplained cases. Some of those could require some scientific advances on our part to allow us to better understand what it is that we're observing, another official said. It's clear that we need to improve our capacity to further analyze remaining observations. In the 18 cases, U.S. government observers reported unusual movement or flight characteristics, the report released by the Office of the Director of National Intelligence stated. The objects appeared to remain stationary in winds aloft, move against the wind, maneuver abruptly, or move at considerable speed, without discernible means of propulsion, the report stated. Some of them released radio frequency energy that was picked up and processed by U.S. military aircraft. We are conducting further analysis to determine if breakthrough technologies were demonstrated, the report said. The report was spurred in part by the public release of 3 Navy videos showing the flight of unidentified aerial phenomena.
I think
one of the officials said that the government has studied.
Yeah.
So pretty much what they're saying is they're not going to tell us. That's what they're saying.
Well, what they're saying is, well, it's not China or Russia, so it's probably aliens, but we can't say that.
Well, because I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, so if the government come out tomorrow and officially made a statement that said we believe that aliens, no, not that we believe, that we confirm that this is an extraterrestrial vehicle from somewhere other than Earth, it would completely change everything.
Yeah, it would.
There would probably be whole religious institutions that would just shut down.
Probably, but I mean,
there's people like I'd still believe in God because I feel like aliens and God that goes together.
Yeah.
But there's some people that do not think, like I've talked to people.
Yeah, I know
that think that aliens do not exist because of God exists. So to me it's like, okay, so what happens with those people?
Yeah, well, you know what? Those same people probably believe in the flat Earth. So
I don't know.
So we got a report on aliens. It's really unsatisfying.
Yeah, I'm not
but
satisfied.
At least the report came out.
But are we really surprised?
No.
Like I said, if they really actually come out and said, you also risk if you actually say, which I think humanity is ready for it as far as crap we can deal with. Like, I don't think if they came out and said aliens, yeah, they're real and they're here, I don't think people are going to start looting and rioting. 10 years ago, maybe.
Probably.
But not now, not after COVID.
No, probably not.
Because, we've dealt with some pretty... last year was, it was a rough year for everybody. And, so I think if they said aliens were real, people would probably be like, well, you know what? Nothing surprises me at this point.
Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, nothing surprises me at this point. But... Is
it short squeeze time?
Think it's time to talk some stonks.
Which, I don't think the short squeeze is going to happen, but, just like I just said, nothing surprises me at this point. Well, if you come back and you're like, bro, I'm a millionaire, I'm going to be like, all right.
So, not to jump in front of you, and this may be something you were going to cover anyways in this, I don't know, the whole stock, everything is going freaking nuts at my workplace, so everybody's going like hard in the paint with it. So I am around it 24/7 now, whether I'm here on podcast or at work, trying to just go through my normal day. Something about the shorts and the Federal Reserve, and they had to like cash out some trillions of dollars or something into the reserve.
Are you talking about the reverse repos?
That one.
That they've been doing that. So basically, it's to increase liquidity for the Fed, not for the short interest. Yes and no. But so back in January, right? There was a brief moment in the stock chart that looked a little odd. Okay, and that moment was, it corresponded to a short interest of 226.42% of the float. Now, this is coming to light because of the fact that, Robinhood's getting sued right now because they stopped the trade of GameStop and AMC and BlackBerry and Nokia and Naked and a couple of other ones.
And Naked?
Yeah, Naked brands.
Like Naked Juice?
I think so.
Oh.
But I'm not sure.
They mess with the Naked Juice.
So, in the proceedings of this trial, it has been revealed that the short interest was indeed 226% at one point. It's also shown that these positions have not been covered. Now, they've continued to say we've covered our short positions. They have been caught multiple times in the past doing this, but now there's new rules. DTC 005 is actually in effect now. TTC 002 is going into effect, which enables 1 hour margin calls. Yeah, it's not looking good. And I mean, my thing is, like, even if the squeeze doesn't happen, we are literally doing what needs to be done to fix the market to make it fair for all. At this point, it's not even about the money. It's about making these people...
It's about the calls.
Play the game fair.
Right.
You know? Because, honestly, what they've been doing for years is picking the winners and losers. And, you know, having a boatload of cash meant that you could short into oblivion.
Right.
But the SEC has identified malicious options practices which can be used for just such occasion as to make it appear that they've covered. Let's say you want to make it appear that you covered your short. You can perform a buy-right trade with a bona fide market maker who might help you out as a bona fide market maker. Citadel might come to mind. Not saying it's them, just an example, since they are all well known. The trade ends up being the following. Trader A, who needs to hide their short position, enters the buy-right trade with Trader B, Citadel. Trader A sells a deep in-the-money call to Trader B, Citadel. Trader A simultaneously buys shares from Trader B, Citadel. Trader A now appears to have purchased shares to cover their short positions, and Trader B, Citadel, gets a small amount of cash in return. Options contracts are not shares. Okay? You can't cover a short position with long-term options. Long-term in-the-money options. Like, it's not how this works. But what they have done is they have created the illusion that they covered their short positions, but they haven't. And they have continued to short GameStop over and over and over and over and over and over again. For 5 months, they've been doing this. They tend to trade deep in the money calls that have little to no open interest, so that the trade is almost guaranteed to be between Trader A and Trader B. Trader B tends to exercise these calls on the same day, which means they exercise the contract, they buy the shares, right? And this is exactly what we've been seeing, because call open interest does not increase. The net effect of this is that Trader B has looped around their shares, sold them to Trader A, and then got them back through exercising the call. Meanwhile, Trader A has covered their original short position, but now they're short the call, meaning it is now a synthetic short. Okay? In other words, diamond hands, mofo. I ain't selling. Okay? The thing is the information's out there. If you just got to go look for it. Honestly, at this point, we talk about this like every week.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of people have bought. Most haven't. That's cool. It's whatever, dude. It's all love. But when these diamond hands go to the moon, I'm going to say I told you so.
You know, and
then we're going to podcast full time.
Oh, you're going to pay me? Is that what you're saying? Like, you're going to pay me to do this? Because you're going to be the one with the money, not me.
Disgraceful.
Of course I'm going to pay you.
More than minimum wage?
Listen, I've just got one question for you.
What?
What color Lambo do you want?
Jet black, like completely blacked out.
Done.
No, and actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even want a Lambo. You don't even have to spend that much money on me. You know what I want? Ford
Listen,
Raptor.
dude, you could sell
blacked
the
out,
Lambo.
Blacked out Ford Raptor.
You could sell the Lambo and do whatever you wanted with the money.
There you go. I just feel like that'd be unappreciative. So that's why I just tell you up front.
I don't
just
know,
want a truck.
but there's a certain LaFerrari that I want. Like one in particular.
Yeah. All right.
And I don't want it because it's a LaFerrari. I want it because it's Ken Griffin's LaFerrari.
Who's Ken Griffin?
He is the manager of Citadel. I want that one. That's the only one I want. I want that LaFerrari.
If he, goes bankrupt because of all this.
You mean when?
Then he'll probably be selling it or get it repoed probably.
Also, I'm not trying to say that we've already shut down one hedge fund, but we've already shut down one hedge fund. Actually, two. There's been two. Archegos and now that one in England whose name I can't remember. Cody, I sent that to you. I think it's White Capital or something like that. Anyway.
White Castle?
No, not White Castle.
We don't want to shut them down.
No, we do not want to shut them down. Regardless, I don't know. I feel like I've made my point as many times as I can.
Well, we just like to get the update on it every week.
GameStop.
But we just got to get, the weekly update, just like we do the aliens.
But, honestly, it's,
White Square Capital.
Huh?
White Square Capital.
That's it. Yeah. White Square Capital. Shut them down.
So at this point, we're...
Also, somebody from Superstonk got a hold of the media when they reported on it because they said they shut down due to investing in GME. Wrong. They got shut down because they were shorting GME. It is not the same thing. Investing in a stock means you think it's going to do well. If you were investing in GME, you wouldn't have shut down. However, if you were shorting GME, it is entirely possible that you shut down because you got margin called and didn't have the funds or the liquidity to actually meet the margin call. And that's just the first brick in a long line. There's a lot of hedge funds out there. And you know what?
Okay.
I joined Reddit to learn how to make bread. And now I'm part of a global movement to destroy the corporate banking world.
You stole that from somebody.
I did.
It's fine.
I'm about to say, the day that I see Justin learn how to make bread...
I already know how to make bread, you idiot.
Other than just water, flour, and yeast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a basic. That's basic bread.
I mean,
but what else? Like to make good bread.
I mean, I just have to look at a recipe, and then boom, I can make that bread.
Yeah. You know, I never.
Listen,
I make my own pasta, bro.
I never understood that about people. They're like, I can't cook, bro.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like bread takes a lot less science than quality beer.
It's almost literally the same thing. It's just liquid bread.
Almost literally not the same thing.
It's liquid bread.
Negative.
Liquid bread.
You don't understand beer making, clearly.
No.
It's a joke.
Let me tell you.
It's a joke.
Let me tell you what it is.
It's a joke.
It's sanitation. Lots and lots of sanitation.
Beer making.
But you know
Sanitize
what?
everything.
Let's go back to what I was saying. Something I don't understand. Like people be like, I don't know how to cook, bro. I just can't cook. I'm not good at cooking. I'm like, we're in the 21st century. Literally, all you gotta do is Google whatever you want to eat and just follow directions.
I don't know, but we are fast approaching 2 hours.
What we at, Cody?
155.
155.
Yeah. So.
Hey, we got Matt.
What?
Props. However you
Yeah.
say his name, Matt. He's in the thing.
Yeah.
I got him. Did the thing.
I sent the link in the
No, he didn't get that. He messaged me.
What?
Yeah. Like it never actually showed up on mine or there.
What the
He
hell?
messaged me on Messenger.
What in the hell?
I had him add me, and then I added him.
He completely bypassed you, bro.
Whatever, dude.
I don't need you. I'm just kidding.
Whatever, bro.
Cody's like, I'm gonna be nice to him just in case he does actually get that, $1 million.
I'll take my Lambo and Platinum.
I'm not buying you nothing. You're supposed to have some GME. Meh.
You know what I really
like
want? If I had to choose
3.5
anything,
shares.
Yeah. That'll buy you a Lambo.
if I'd choose anything, I think I want like a bunker with guns in it and food.
I think if I had to choose anything, it would be Japan. I want Japan.
No.
As a whole.
The whole thing.
Can I just buy Tennessee?
No. Yeah, I want Tennessee. That's what I'm talking about. Me and Cody are investing in Tennessee.
No, I want
Tennessee's ours.
the whole country of Japan, and everybody there can get the hell off my island.
But they can leave other cars.
But leave the cars and the video games.
And
That's
the women.
And the nukes.
And the women.
Maybe the women.
Oh, wait, no, they don't have nukes. Never mind. I want China. I'm buying China.
North Korea!
No, I don't want that shithole.
Just for the
South
nukes.
Korea, though, is pretty
Just for
nice.
the nukes.
Nah, because then I don't want to have to wave hello to Kim Jong-un.
You won't. You'll be waving hello to me because I'll buy North Korea.
Fair enough.
The one city
Well
that
played,
actually, I saw a documentary the other night, and
Oh,
it was,
God.
let's see, I'm not going to make you watch
That's
it.
the
or
thing,
nothing.
man.
I got to remember what,
Doing the thing. Play
I
the
remember
thing.
what country
See?
it was called.
It's the thing, man. You just on like constant. I need the button over here, so when he starts doing shit, I can just click.
Go, you know the thing.
See, I think I have it over here.
You
Actually,
know what? That's actually probably a good idea. I should probably just give this to Cody.
Singapore, man. I watched a documentary about Singapore the other day. Have you seen Singapore recently?
Yeah.
Dude, it's pretty cool. It's like they're calling it the city of the future. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want Singapore.
They do a Formula One race there too.
Really?
I mean, good point. Panama. Panama wouldn't be a bad purchase.
Panama.
Yeah, I like Panama. Is not a bad.
Well played, Matt. Well played, sir.
You know what? This is why we like Matt. This is why we like both Matts. But
Matt, you're cool.
I'm convinced that there was other people in our video because there was 8 people watching us.
No. I'm on Discord. It could be other people. I don't know. I'm looking at Discord.
But no, I'm saying there was 8 people in here at one time. So like,
I mean, there's 19 playbacks. So
You're
in
not-
some form or fashion, 19 people.
but
have
you're
been
not
invested.
you're not streaming from your phone.
No.
Are you streaming from your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm streaming from mine, so that's 2, and then we'll take Beth out just in case she's watching. So that's still 5 minus 2 Matt's 3. There's 3 people that we don't know unless it's one of them's Big O, but then there's 2.
I think Chase is in there.
Oh yeah, Chase. So yeah, we got some
Who
mystery
knows?
people popping in and out.
Anyway, so
I want to know. I just want to know who they are, man.
And
well, it doesn't matter who they are.
Yeah.
No, I'm just curious. I'm
Unless
just generally curious.
Unless you're from the government, and if you're from the government,
No, we want the government to listen, so we can be like,
Where's Nathan
shove
from?
it.
if you're from
Just
the
shove it
government,
right up
there.
there.
Hold
Tell
on,
us where you're
shit.
from, 'cause I don't
You be
remember.
quiet.
Lube it up and shove it.
Be quiet. I'm trying to talk.
Whole fist.
If you are from the government and you're listening, I hate you.
Yeah.
I want
so-
you to stay here. Why?
Because
I hate you. No!
I'm pretty sure Nathan is what my buddy Nathan's watching. He's in New Zealand. So there's that.
Oh,
Yeah, New Zealand definitely needs some freedom things.
He's a cool guy.
man, that's cool.
New Zealand definitely needs freedom things.
The chat's been quiet though. At least on YouTube, it's quiet. They may all be on Discord.
I second that, Matt.
What do you say?
I want to start a new country in the middle of the jungle. It's called the Republic of Ascendia. It's a libertarian bastion.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Ascendia.
Well, I think Matt joined in late, but we will figure out this whole Discord thing and how to get the audio to work better. And we'll
This
get
week
back to everybody.
went pretty good though. I'm digging our little system we got going on.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I like the fact that camera didn't give me any hiccups.
We still need some better quality camera though.
Okay, listen, that camera, not an issue.
Yeah, like in technical terms, but
okay, listen to me. When you watch any of our previous episodes in full screen, like on a TV or something, it's grainy, dude. The problem is that live streaming in YouTube, it's only streaming at 720p. So it's going to be not as good.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do this time? I forgot to link our stream through Facebook too.
Sorry, we shared the shit out of it.
We shared it, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, Facebook has it where you can put in the stream key and control it all from.
That's fine.
This OBS studio.
That probably would have
just literally once you go to 720p, which is as high as it goes, it looks fine.
But it just looks dark. Like, I feel like we need to adjust some settings or something.
Joe.
Well, I think maybe it's because it's kind of darker in here.
You're not the tech guy anymore. You got fired.
It's just because I don't have time, man.
Yeah, I fired you from being the tech guy. So you don't worry about tech stuff. I'll worry about tech stuff, okay?
I got 2 kids and I'm running my own business, man.
So, I'm out of stuff to talk about.
I got nothing else.
And it's getting late. We've already been going for 2 hours. So, with that, as always,
tally ho.
Tally ho, lads.